This is the Lions and Steelers breakdown video. We're going to go over everything you want to watch for in this game. Players to watch, position battles to feature, what we need to look good at, what we need to look bad at, things to improve on from last week, all of that. That is this video here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to be doing a Lions versus Steelers watch party on Saturday. It's going to start at 1 p.m. It's going to be freaking epic. Let's get this video started. Quick general information about the game here. Lions are actually home. The game is Saturday, August 24 at 1 p.m. The total over-under is 34.5, and the Lions are underdogs at +3 with the Pittsburgh Steelers favored at 3 points. And you say, why are the Steelers favored? Well, that's because they got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson battling it out for quarterback, so maybe they expect them to score a couple points in that game for sure. What to look forward to? Well, here, a lot of the starters are not going to be playing the game. So if you're wanting to see Jared Goff, good chance you're not going to be seeing anything like that. But there is position battles like wide receiver, right? We need to be looking at Jake Bates. We need to be looking at special teams as a whole, defense, players trying to make an impact, players trying to jump. What can they do? Can they build upon from last week? A lot to watch for in this game. Predict the score of the game. Do you think that the Lions are going to win? Put your score prediction in the comments below. Do you think that the Steelers are going to win? Let us know. What I'm looking forward to for specific players, I'm watching Jake Bates here. Can he do a good job and replicate the success that he did last week and build upon it? Hendon Hooker, it looks like he'll probably be starting the game on Saturday. Can he continue to build success? He's going to be going against higher rated players from the Steelers. This is not the third, fourth string. This is probably going to be the second string. Isaiah Williams, we know what he can do in the slot. They're going to put him on outside probably a couple times in this game. What can he do with that? I don't know if Marcus Davenport's going to play in this game. Probably not, but I would like to see him play. That's just a little feature I put on here. Same with Levi Onwuzurike. Don't know if they're going to play, but I would like to see it. Who is going to win the game? Put DET if you got the Lions winning. If you got the Steelers winning, put PIT in the comments below. Here are my 5 things to watch for in this game. The Lions special teams unit here. Now, I'm not really talking about punter, kicker. I'm talking about the coverage unit and the return unit because these guys right here are getting it done, right? We don't have to worry about these guys, but the coverage has been atrocious. Bad. I mean, opposing teams right now are about get to the 30 to the 40-yard line. We've had now 4 fumbles in the last 2 games on punt and kick returns. Those are unacceptable. These guys need to improve that, not fumble the football, do better coverage. This is the final preseason game, and the new rules has been a little bit wonky for Dave Phipp. And if Dave Phipp gets another special teams play like he did the last couple weeks, he may be Dave Flip. You want to go to the preseason game on Saturday and save money at Ford Field? Well, if you do, this is for you. You need to get Game Time. They have killer deals, last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed, and you can stop stressing and start getting hyped for the fun that you're going to have. Look, it's easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. That's sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. With their lowest prices guaranteed, that is the Game Time guaranteed, which means you're always getting the best prices. And if you find tickets in the same area section or less, Game Time's going to credit you 110% of the difference. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. And in the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is, and if you move your phone left to right, you can see the surrounding area like a 3D live photo. So this is what you do. You download Game Time, and you plug in Chat Sports, and you're going to get $20 off your very first purchase. Again, download Game Time. Go to the redeem code section, plug in Chat Sports, and you're going to get it $20 off your first purchase. The link is going to be in the comment section and description of this video. So if you are buying Lions tickets this year, make sure using Game Time. Download Game Time today. They have last-minute tickets and lowest prices guaranteed. Watching the defensive line, I want to continue to see what these guys are doing here. It's really important to monitor. Now, my Thoughts on the defensive line so far? Each game, it gets better and better. My confidence that this unit is going to be much improved from what it was last year, but you just still want to see it. And there's a couple players that we are watching for. Now, Aiden Hutchinson's not going to play in this game. I believe Josh Pascal probably plays in this game. I expect him to make the roster. Marcus Davenport, he's making the roster. I probably don't expect him to make this game. But this is a big game for James Houston, right? He has been all over this defense. Can he go out there and get a couple sacks, make some pressures? He's been injured. He's on the bottom of the roster now trying to fight and get it done. Same with Mitchell Agood. We've seen a lot of progress from him from OTAs, minicamp, training camp, and I felt like last week he had a really good showing and close enough to where he may make this roster. Matthew Betts, by the way, I don't think he's going to make the roster, but I would like to see what he can do. Maybe he's a practice squad guy. Isaac Ukwu is closer to Mitchell Agood making this team, and those are good things for those two because, look, they're really close, and as an undrafted rookie or a guy who was on the team last year, that's not too bad. It really isn't. Again, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be live on Saturday's game. It is going to be Lions and Steelers, play-by-play commentary on here. It's going to be really, really fun. Next, what I want to see for the game is Isaiah Williams, outside wide receiver, and the wide receivers itself. We know St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Khalif Raymond, they're making the roster. The rest are up in the air. They really are. Isaiah Williams last week, awesome. Well, first 2 weeks of preseason, really good in the slot. We know what he can do, but the problem is you have St. Brown, who's that type of receiver. You have a Khalif Raymond. That's that type of receiver. So can Isaiah Williams perform like he did last week in week 1 on the outside? If he can, he could make this team. And he could jump Donovan Peoples-Jones, who needs to have a big game himself. Because if he doesn't have a big game, he may not even make the roster. Like, it's this close between those two, in my opinion. Isaiah Williams has earned it compared to Donovan Peoples-Jones, but Donovan Peoples-Jones is a bigger wide receiver. Next that I'm watching for this game is Jake Bates. Oh my goodness. We got to see what this man can do. Can he continue to do what he did last week? And this is what he's done so far in preseason. 100% field goal percentage. 0% in extra points because he only went for 1 and it failed last week. A long of 55. That was last week with 15 points. 1 being game winner. He proved a lot to me last week. He did. He jumped up in at least giving me confidence that this man can be the kicker for the Detroit Lions going forward, because kicker is such an intriguing position for this team because we're so solid everywhere, right? We got good special team said players like Jack Fox, but can Jake Bates be the Legatron like Jack Fox? And if that's the case, the Detroit Lions legitimately, I mean, like, I don't know what would be a weakness of their roster. If Jake Bates can be a great kicker for the Lions, we have a very big strength for this football team. We do. Because you would have the defense. I feel like the defensive line's improved, right? The linebackers are solid. The corners are significantly improved. The offensive line is good. The running backs are good. The wide receivers, at least the 3 starters are good. We're still looking at depth there. Tight end, great. So there's a lot of good positions here, and now it's been kicker, right? Kicker, edge, wide receiver. Those are the 3 positions we've been hearing about for a minute. And that's because it's a legit concern, right? It's a legit concern on that is who is going to step up as the Lions are trying to make the Super Bowl run. Question for you again. Let us know in the comments below. Who do you got winning this game? Do you have the Detroit Lions winning this game? Put D-E-T in the comments. If you have the Pittsburgh Steelers, put P-I-T. Lastly, that I'm looking forward to here, folks, is Lions quarterback play. And this is going to be the same thing consistently, right? Can the quarterbacks get it done? Can the quarterbacks do what we want them to do? Look so far at their stats right now, and you got Hendon Hooker in preseason. Not bad. 186 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, a quarterback rating of 108.3. You got Nate Sudfeld, 282 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, a quarterback rate is 72.5. They're battling it out on Saturday. Now, personally, I believe Hendon Hooker's backup, right? I really don't think Sudfeld is the backup, no matter what really anybody says. I'm convinced of this. But now, given that Hendon Hooker has performed a couple weeks, right? We've seen he did week 1, week 2, as the second quarterback coming on. He is going to be starting this preseason game as QB1. Even though for the preseason game, he's not QB1, obviously, Jared Goff. I'm talking about this preseason. He's going to be ahead of Nate Sudfeld. Okay, so he's got to go out there and perform. If he continues to do what he has been doing, and that has been, being sharp in the pocket, he doesn't look nervous. He looks very confident there. He's just delivering to the open receiver. He should automatically win the job. And what's really good is you're seeing 2 quarterbacks on the opposite side, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, who are battling it out. And you can kind of see how Hendon Hooker looks in compared to them, because he's going to be on the field when the starters, or the second string starters, whatever, the preseason starters are on the field. He's going to be one of the first guys out there. He's the first quarterback out there, unlike Sudfeld, what has been the last couple of weeks. So a lot to judge from this. And I'm super excited to see what is going to happen. I think that Hendon Hooker is going to win it, and we can just go ahead and end that backup quarterback talk that we've been talking about for some time. In the upcoming videos, folks, we're just dropping videos every single day, so you want to subscribe to the channel. We'll be live tomorrow at noon, not 1 p.m., excuse me, here talking Lions and Steelers. With that said, folks, adios.